Yesterday, Danny the Deal Guru released an article about a new Citi card coming that is replacing the Rewards Plus card that was recently taken down from the Citi website so that no further applications were being accepted for that card. And the new card is called the Citi Strata card. And what I want to do is I want to go over the article with you and just give you my viewpoint, give you my 2 cents for whatever that's worth regarding what I think of this card and coming at it from a point of view of I am a Citi customer and hold 3 Citi credit cards right now, as well as a banking relationship with them. But I'm also an Amex fanboy, and that is my preferred ecosystem. So, for what it's worth, I just want to give you my 2 cents. And I know there's been a lot of other videos put out about this new card as well. I have not watched any of those videos at all, so I have no idea what other people are saying. This is strictly my honest opinion from my point of view about this card. And I'm going to pull up the article here now so I can refer to it. So probably won't be looking at the camera the entire time, so I apologize for that. Uh, but here we go. So again, Data Guru. I'll put the link to the article in the description of the video here as we're when I put the video up. But basically, it just says new Citi Strata card will replace the Citi Rewards Plus card. Here are the details. So going through this initially here, and I'll attach screenshots of everything too as I'm going. Uh, but basically, the very beginning, it says that the sign up bonus on the card it'll be 30,000 thank you points after spending $1,000 in the first 3 months of account opening. It'll have no annual fee. So that's not a bad welcome offer actually for a card like this. I know it feels like it's kind of in the same vein of you might see elevated offers on like the US Bank Cash Plus card, or um, you might see elevated offers. I think there was recently elevated offer on the Chase Freedom Unlimited card, that kind of thing. That kind of thing. So it feels like it's sort of in that realm of a welcome offer. So yeah, so I think it's not bad for a no annual fee card. Um, Going further down in the article here from Danny, it basically says, if you're an existing rewards customer, you will get converted to the new card uh, on July 20th of this year, and new customers that have not had the card yet will be able to apply later this year. So stay tuned for that. Uh, Now, I'm jumping down to the card details because I'm pretty sure that's what people are really interested in here. So here's the earning structure for the card. It'll get you 5x points on hotels, car rentals, and attractions booked on Citi Travel. This is pretty. It seems like this is pretty standard with all the banks right now, right? You get, you get 5x with booking through the Chase portal on their cards. You get, you know, like even with like US Bank, you get 5x booking air and hotel through their travel portal. So that seems pretty standard. There's really nothing here that shouts out, that hey, this is the greatest thing since sliced bread. That's a pretty standard earning category. Having to use a portal through the bank. 3x points on supermarkets. Okay. 3x points on select transit and at gas and EV charging stations. I think it'll be interesting to see what the select transit is. I wonder how limiting or how wide ranging that it might be. I think that'll be interesting. Um, then 2 points on restaurants, then 1 point on all other purchases. But there's an extra category here that I wanted to leave for last that I wanted to go over here. And that category is 3x points on eligible self select categories of your choice. And I believe this is a monthly category that you have to choose. I could be wrong about that, but I think it's monthly. The categories are kind of are interesting categories. Uh, those categories are eligible um, fitness clubs, select streaming services, live entertainment, cosmetic stores, barbershops, hair salons, or pet supply stores. I'm not sure what to think about these self select categories. Um, I guess they're okay. It seems fairly limiting in a way, but uh, it feels like they're going after like I don't know. I'm not sure actually what they're going after. It's kind of a weird hodgepodge, right? Fitness club, select streaming, live entertainment, cosmetic stores, barbershops, hair salons, pet supply stores. With that, to me, it kind of feels like it's a bolt on. Again, this is just my opinion. It kind of feels like it was a what else can we add here to liven this up a little bit? And someone raised their hand and said, "Hey, how about we do 3x on this sample, this little tiny bit of categories." It feels like they're trying to potentially compete with the Wells Fargo Attune card, is what it feels like, but with a really limited range of categories to choose from. So I'm not sure how I feel about that. It feels kind of weird and feels kind of like a bolt on option at the very end. Um, so yeah, and that's about all that Danny has to say about it here. Um, I'm not sure how I feel about this card. And again, I hold the city trifecta right now. I'm just going to minimize this now, but I feel like okay, so who should get this card and who shouldn't? Okay, so first of all, if you are in the cult of Chase 524, you should not get this card because if you get this card and you are in that cult, you don't want to potentially wreck your chances of your ink train or getting that coveted last unlimited or freedom card that's going to get you your chase trifecta. You don't want to risk that unless maybe you're at 2 or 324. Then maybe you might risk it. But if you're in the chase 524 cult, this is I wouldn't get this card. I don't see why it would be valuable to you. Who should get this card? Now, I don't know. Does it interest me at all? Not really. The categories are sort of strange. I mean, I already have the Strata Premier card that has 3x on restaurants, grocery stores, gas, EV. Is it just if I were to get the card, it would be purely for the points. And that's another thing too is we don't know, is the card gonna be, since it's a strata card, is it going to not be a 1 cent per point redemption for cash if you want to get it, if you want to use it for cash back? Is it going to be nuked like the City Strata Premier was with redeeming from 1 cent per point to 0.75 cents per point? We don't know that. We don't know because it's a strata card. Is that going to happen? We don't know. That remains to be seen. So I'm very up in the air about it. I think the people that should get the card are the people that value the city ecosystem a lot, the people that get superb value from the city ecosystem a lot, regardless of what changes have happened or changes that are coming. But I think if you are a person that is traveling, if you're a person that's not cash back and you're a person that's traveling and you have the City Strata Premier, which will give you access to all of cities' uh, travel transfer partners, versus the other cards, which give you access to just a tiny handful of transfer partners. I think if you have the Strata Premier and you plan on taking those 30,000 thank you point welcome offer points and transferring them out to a partner through the Strata Premier, I think this card could make sense for you as far as that goes. But other than that, it seems like a very redundant card in so many ways to the Strata Premier. So I think it's a point grab card, I think is what it is. I think point blank at the end of the day, it is a point grabbing card. So that's it. Let's talk about it in the comment section below. I'm really curious to hear what y'all have to say about this. Also, too, I am still making my way to my first 1,000 subscribers to the channel. If you have not already done so and you've enjoyed this content, could you please click the subscribe button to my channel? It takes 1 second. It is totally free, and it helps to get my channel out to more people just like yourself. And I thank you ahead of time. Also, too, I do have channel memberships available. $1.99 a month for membership. Can cancel at any time. Right now, I'm doing members only videos. Those videos will remain members only, and it's spicier content that I really don't want out on public to the uh, out into public. Anyway, that's all I have for now. Now, if you all could be good to each other and be respectful to each other, okay? And until next time, bye for now.